What if I told you Jay-Z just stepped onto one of the biggest stages of the year, and people think he might be sending shots at Drake, Dame Dash, and maybe a few others? Now, before we jump to conclusion, let's talk about what's actually happening and why so many people are paying attention. Jay-Z is making a major appearance at the Roots Picnic, a huge moment for hip-hop fans and a reminder of just how much influence he still has in the culture. But what has everybody talking isn't the performance itself, it's the timing. At the same time that Jay-Z is celebrating the legacy of Reasonable Doubt, conversations about ownership, Rockefeller history, Dame Dash, and even Drake continue to pop up across social media. Now, to be clear, there hasn't been a confirmed diss aimed at Drake or Dame Dash, but fans are doing what fans do, reading between the lines. Some believe Jay's recent moves are a reminder who ultimately came out on top in the Rockefeller story. Others think the renewed focus on Reasonable Doubt and Jay's legacy is a subtle response to years of criticism and controversy surrounding his business relationships. And then there's Drake. Anytime hip-hop's biggest names are making headlines, fans start looking for hidden messages, subliminals, and clues. The question is whether this is simply Jay-Z celebrating a historic moment in his career, or whether he's reminding everybody exactly where he stands in the hierarchy of hip-hop. What do you think? Is Jay-Z just honoring his legacy, or is there more to the Roots Picnic appearance than meets the eye? Let me know in the comments, and if you want the full breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay locked in right here on I Am Ian Alex. So Jay-Z just dissed Dame Dash and Drake. That's what it sounds like in these subliminal, freestyle that he just did at the Roots concert. I really like this. I think this is good for hip hop. I think it's been a little bit of quiet, couple of months since the year started in terms of music and stuff, And so with Drake coming out with his stuff and throwing shots at certain people, and now Jay-Z, the pinnacle of hip hop, throwing shots back, you know what I mean? Like little jabs. And then I'm glad he's throwing shots at Dame Dash, because man, Dame Dash been getting me on my nerves, man. Just all of this chatty patty energy that he's doing for years. He be talking about Jay-Z, and Jay-Z don't say anything, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like they said, if you made Hove, make another Hove. Like at this point, since Rockefeller is disbanded, Dame should be already have moved on, made another Jay-Z, and we would have looked at him and said, okay, he is the guy who he thinks he is. But I don't really think he the guy who you think he is. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of chatty talk, a lot of, vibrata, sticking out your chest, extra machismo, when it's not necessary, to do. You know what I mean? You keep talking about this guy, and this guy's moved on, made multiple businesses, and, just killed it well after Rockefeller fell off. And to hear this man in prime form, throwing shots, no beat, you know what I mean? It's classic hip hop. This reminds me of the Summer Jam situation where he put, Prodigy on the screen, you know what I mean? And just started taking shots at his enemy, and rightfully so, you know what I mean? I think he has all reason to do so. And I like the new style. The afro suits him. I'm not too much of a fan of the dreadlocks because it's giving Basquiat imitation, you know what I mean? And I ain't really with it. But the afro, I could do that. I could dig that. It's giving revolutionary. It's giving power to the people. But yeah, I think wasn't expecting this. There was chatter from hip hop purists that Jay-Z probably would respond to Drake, and this is classic. So this is food for thought. Y'all do the dishes. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on my YouTube at I Am Ian Alex, and you'll get all the latest and greatest.